Okay. Hey everyone, welcome to Sugar-Free Divinations. This is the portion wherein you can ask for your free readings while we do our card pulls for tonight. Nadia will be joining us in a few seconds. And don't hesitate to ask for your readings, okay? So just give us a few seconds and we will start. Tanya, thank you for joining us. Give us a few seconds, okay? We are live. Hey Nadia, thank you for joining us.
Hey.
And we have Tanya McGuire Raymond with us tonight. So she has not sent her request yet, but tonight Sugar-Free Divinations would be more than happy to pull cards for you folks. We also have Crystal Edmonds. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, and I posted in the group that should you like to ask for your monthly reading, it's available. Just post your selfie and ask your question, and we'd be more than happy to accommodate them. Okay?
Yes.
This has been a busy Sunday for me, Nadia. As in, supply run. I was in the park. I was doing this and
It's
that.
been a very busy Sunday for me too.
But you don't have any. You have like the whole freaking week this week. Okay, so don't let us
Yay.
not emphasize on that piece. Hey Tanya, yes, we are doing well. We are still in high spirits. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
Okay, Tree is asking for a card pull, Nadia. Would you like to do the honors? I mean, she posted as well from the group, but we can take care of that within 48 hours. But right now, we
Yes,
can do a
we'll
live
do
pull
that
for
in the
her.
group.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So what do you, before we start the card pulling, what are you pulling tonight?
Oh, what kind of deck am I using? What else?
Okay, I am using my Amenti
Yes, it was
Oracle deck.
perfect timing. Perfect timing. That's amazing.
Yes,
So we'll do
I
the
love this deck.
we'll do the complementing pulls, right? One card for me and one card for you. Okay, perfect. So this is a good deal for everyone. So it's pretty much almost the same as uh, your monthly card readings, but this is live and we get to explain to you live the circumstances that you might encounter very soon. But if you have a specific question, we'd be more than happy to respond to those. Orlando, thank you for joining us. Why did I even pronounce your
Yes,
name that way,
thank
Orlando? I'm getting an accent. Maybe I'm turning into Biddy Taro. Oh my God.
Orlando.
Nadia, thank you. Thank you for
Orlando.
joining.
Thank you for joining us.
No,
Tantra for
we have to
solution
sound
and sugar
gentler.
free.
Yeah, we have to sound nicer.
Yes. Now when I'm talking crap about signs that I'm like, you guys have issues. Go work on them.
Okay.
Okay, so tree.
What do we have for Tree Tree? And I am
Let's
ready to pull
see.
once you're available. Okay. Yes, we are live. Let me see if Mireille can join us as well. We are now live. Mireille. No, sorry. Sugar fingers. I kind of spammed everyone before this session, so yeah, that I apologize everyone for everyone who
Yay.
I just spammed an hour ago. I apologize, but I think this is a very good opportunity for us to give you our insights. So perfect timing. K. What do we have?
Okay. So tree, the card I pulled for you from my Amenti Oracle deck is I give offerings that are genuine.
That's an amazing artwork.
Yes, I love it. Okay, so this card is all about, so I give offerings that are genuine. So Tree, um, over the next few days, over the next couple of weeks, make sure that your actions are genuine. Make sure that you're not doing things with the sole purpose of receiving something back. Like, don't offer to do a favor for a friend or coworker or a family member with the thought or intention in the back of your mind of, well, I'm going to expect something in return. Because when you genuinely do not offer your assistance, do not offer advice, you're not, anything that you're offering someone, you're not doing it with a pure heart, you're not doing it selflessly, it doesn't mean anything. It's not going to mean anything because you're basically really only thinking about yourself. So you want to offer advice, you want to offer help, you want to offer yourself in a genuine manner without expecting anything in return. And when you don't expect things in return, when you do things for people, you will find that people will be more than glad to reciprocate whatever you have done for them. It is just the law of nature. You, whatever you put in, you're going to get back. So don't do with the sole intention of receiving.
Just to piggyback to what you said, it's your card is practically telling Chi Chi to be more generous, to give back
Yes.
to the universe, to God, to the people that he loves. So now is actually very coincidental because with tarot, I pulled up your guy, the Knight of Pentacles. So with
Yes.
your
My
generosity,
boo.
exactly, your boo, your generosity, tree
That's my
tree, I
boo.
can see. I can see that abundance is coming your way, but it's creeping in a little slow because it's stable and high level type of abundance. But it's all up to you. This will not materialize if you do not listen to Nadia's message on the Amenti Oracle. It's very it's synchronizing because the more generous you would be, say, let's just estimate this week or for the next 72 hours, help a stranger, help your loved ones, help your friends, or someone you don't even like, you will be generously rewarded. This is absolutely strong and stable. So the Knight of Pentacles hasn't failed anyone, so just expect that as long as you become generous, as long as you listen to these words, it will
Yes.
manifest for you. Okay.
Yes. I love the card
This is
thinking in like
And
that.
just
I love it.
FYI for everyone, this is Nadia's boyfriend, just so you know. So,
That's my boo. He's my boo.
okay, that's a beautiful message for Chi Chi. Thank you for asking. Okay, so let's see. We have Tanya and Orlando. Tanya, would you like to have a card pulled, or Orlando interested? Otherwise, we can just do um, general readings for the signs if we since we still
Yeah.
have time. Yeah, they haven't
Yeah,
asked yet.
absolutely.
Hmm.
In between
At least elements, I guess.
people.
Just the elements, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. Let me just shuffle. And do you have a specific element in mind right now, Nadia?
Water.
Water. Okay. All right. Let's do water. Should be quick. So, what do they have to look forward to? Well, I guess in the next 72 hours, or just a general message for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Four. Oh, Tanya wants a card. Okay, perfect. It's perfect timing. Then
Mhm.
we'll do water then.
Okay.
Tanya
So
first.
Tanya.
Clients first. Absolutely. Six. I was at Fresh Meadows Park earlier with a friend, and we were just chilling, watching some Netflix. Then all of a sudden, like from afar, we can see this guy practicing with a sword, wushu, and he's also practicing with a bow staff. And I go, "What is this? Freaking the Ninja Turtles over here?" Okay, so we're like, "Wow, okay." But he had a lot of energy. He was under the sun, being bitten by a gazillion mosquitoes. But hey, kudos to him. We just stayed away, just so you know. Okay, what do we have
How
for Tanya?
fun. We actually have my favorite
Okay.
favorite cards from this set. I embrace the all.
Oh, cool.
And this is this is actually like the message I've been, anyone that replays our live, this is sort of like something I've been speaking about pretty consistently, and it's embracing everything. Don't just embrace happy moments. Don't just embrace the good things in our lives. You know, when you have a bad day, embrace it. At the end of the day, embrace that bad day and reflect on it. Think about, well, okay, what made this day bad? And did I take any part in causing the day to go bad? Sometimes just us having a negative thought, we start, it's like a domino effect. We can very much, we can manifest the lives we want. So if you're going to think negative, you're going to attract negative. So embrace the all, embrace everything that life has to offer, whether it's good or bad, because through the bad comes good. Something bad happens, it's a lesson, and lessons are great because through the lessons you learn to be better. You learn not to make those mistakes. So embrace the all in the next coming weeks, in the next throughout the next 30 days. Embrace everything that happens, and you'll see that things will slowly start to change for you. Your mindset will start to change, and you'll see that more positive things will come into your life because you're not just happy about those positive things or those happy moments. And you'll see a shift in your energy.
Agreed. And after
Embrace
this,
even that annoying ass neighbor or that annoying ass coworker that you're just like, shut up. Embrace them because they will teach you patience and tolerance.
after this reading, we can pull a card for Mike Kwan and Tiffany. Just to piggyback to what you said, actually, once you embrace the positive and the negative, once you acknowledge, embrace, and learn from that, you will have an adventure. Something amazing is
Yes,
coming your way. So, should you decide to listen to um, what the Oracle deck has shared with you from through Nadia, that message is it's a very valuable message, Tanya. The Three of Wands actually expresses that you will get to the next level. You would get to the next stage of progress, and something amazing is coming your way. I don't know if it's going to be 72 hours. It might take a week, but if you're expecting a job opportunity, if you plan to travel sometime soon, if you decide to pursue more learning opportunities for you, it will manifest. But it's all up to you. Should you decide to listen and have a shift of that mindset, it's going to be a very good result for you. So long story short, absolutely. I'm
yes,
very happy that this spirit, this fire will be rekindled within you. Three of Wands, folks.
yeah.
Perfect.
And embrace, and with that adventure is going to come wonderful memories, wonderful experiences, wonderful people come in to your life through an adventure. So, yeah, definitely embrace everything. Everything is worth being happy for. It sounds crazy that something negative is worth being happy for, um, but you grow from it and you learn, and
Then
that's always amazing.
actually, I like the fact that the Three of Wands showed up because the negative would be overpowered by the positive. That's what it's
Mm-hmm.
indicated there. So the Three of Wands can also represent, I mean, I don't know about anybody else's religion. It can be, the number three is very powerful. It can be the Empress, it can be the Holy Trinity, it can be absolute good
Mm-hmm.
luck, the pyramid, everything is coming your way. Just with the right attitude, with what type of energy you're going to give to the universe, it's all up to you. It will boomerang back to you like 100,000% in a positive way, should you decide to be positive as well.
Yes.
Samantha, thank you for joining. And you're welcome, Tanya. Let's do Mike Kwan.
Yes,
Then
you're
let's do
welcome.
Tiffany. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, my poor cards. I'm sorry, guys. I still love you, cards. I'm doing my Vegas shuffle. Okay. Remember how bent my cards were when I was doing it in the office? I go, like, take a look. And you go, oh my, what just happened? And my thumbs were calloused. So I go, okay. Obviously, I'm not that addicted to tarot. No, it's not too prevalent. No, not at all. It's just low key, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm in denial. Obviously. Okay, one more. Then let's do my Quan. So because he might hop off in a few, and he'd like to watch the replay of the video, but he did ask for a card from us. It's actually perfect timing. All right. Okay. So what do we have for my Quan on the Oracle level?
On the Oracle level, we have the card I Can Be Trusted.
That's a cool symbol. That's a wow.
Yeah. So there's a feather in the middle of the palm. What the Amenti Oracle deck is, it's really it's called the Feather Heart deck. It's based off Egyptian Mat law about living with a feather heart. When we pass on, can our Egyptians believe that when you pass on, your heart is weighed against a feather. And if your heart is as light as a feather, you pass on into what they believe is heaven. So I can be trusted, and with it having the feather in the middle, it's all about living with a heart that weighs as much as a feather. So really, Mike Juan, next coming days, weeks, months, you really want to live in a way that when you tell someone you can trust me, they their response to you is you don't even have to tell me that, because they see your behavior, they see how you treat others, they see how you speak of others, they see what you do not tolerate. Like your friends, if they're around you and someone starts talking about someone who's not there, they'll see how you don't partake in the conversation, and you say, you know what, I really don't, this isn't really something I want to talk about. Your actions say that you can be trusted. You don't even have to tell people that. So in the next few days, weeks, months, definitely make sure that what you do in your day-to-day life, the things that you say, the things that you do, all tell everyone that you're someone that can be trusted, that you're dependable, that you're someone that they can be more than happy to have in their life.
That's actually a very, very strong message, and it's very appropriate to which card I pulled. Actually, before I give that response, thank you, Tiffany. Yes, we of course we are nice. We'll always be nice to all of you guys. And Samantha, we will get to you after we read for my Quan. Thank you for your patience. So just to piggyback on what Nadia said, it's about you right now. I think I can detect from your side you haven't been getting in touch with a lot of friends lately. So you have to let them know. You have to let them know that you have positive intention. It's okay to reflect inward, do a lot of internal reflections. That's okay, but don't isolate yourself. I know it's like a COVID pandemic situation, but there's always social media. Get in touch with them, send them an email, send them a message, and it's good that you have your friends within your personal journey, your personal development, your path to enlightenment. I mean, it's okay to be a hermit, but not like a literal hermit that you're going to hide in your cave forever. No, don't do that. Don't do that, because how are you supposed to grow? Remind yourself the fact that you're a wonderful person. You're my Kwan. You're like a great guy. Remember those moments when we did readings for you at Sugar Free Divinations, the group, and you go, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't have a job. But now you're established. You have a job. Everything is manifesting, and you did not expect that everything good is actually happening to your life right now. So don't hesitate to network. Listen to the that oracle deck that Nadia has delivered. It's important, that oracle message. And now I'm actually reminding you. Yes, you are busy. Yes, you may be swamped, but don't isolate yourself. Okay, so as easy as that. The number 9 in reverse can be number 6. It can be the lovers. Make a decision. Make sure that you have a lot of self love, but you know what? It wouldn't hurt to love your
Mhm.
friends and maybe enemies. It's up to you. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. That's for you, Con. Just replay the message whenever you're ready. So Tiffany, what do you have for Tiffany, Tanya? Yeah, Tiffany, then Samantha.
Okay.
Adrian, thank you for joining. I know it's 3:30 in the morning there, but thank you. Thank you. That's a lot of love. We
Oh,
appreciate
yeah,
you.
that is a lot of
Yes,
love.
and Rex, we will draw a card for you as well. We'll just finish two individuals, two of our friends here, Tiffany and Samantha. Then we will get to you shortly. Adrian, we can also pull a card for you if you feel like it, okay? But thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Okay, Tiffany first. What do we have for Tiffany? Nadia,
Okay.
what do we have for Tiffany? We are so in sync. I love it. It's just amazing,
I
right?
know. I love that our cards are like,
You go,
hey.
what? That's what she said. Of course, I'm gonna match it with this one. But it makes a lot of sense. It does make a lot of sense. It's a lot of events in our lives, and it's it's a nice Sunday evening. Welcome to New York
It
City.
is.
Okay, okay. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, 5. Let me just shuffle 3 more times. 6, 7, and 8. All right, Nadia, what do you have for Tiffany for us?
Okay, Tiffany. So, what I have is I remain in balance with my emotions.
Oh, yin and yang.
Yeah. So, this card, funny thing with this card, and it's so ironic when you think about modern medicine. The Egyptians right away believed that the heart and the brain, the mind, as they saw it, were the most sacred organs in the body. And if you think about it, you can't live without your brain, and you can't live without your heart.
Some people don't have brains, so it's okay.
Yeah,
And some people
wow.
don't even have hearts. They're like super heartless. You know that. let's not
Figuratively,
let's
yes.
not go there. Okay, let's not go there. This is sugar
But
free. Just a reminder, everyone. This
yes,
is sugar free. No
yes,
sugar
it is a
whatsoever.
sugar. Exactly. But with the physical heart and the physical brain, our bodies cannot. The
Survive.
brain tells all our body parts what to do. And the
Exactly.
heart helps the blood flow throughout our body. So we need both. And so the Egyptians got it right when they believed that these were the most sacred organs. So I remain in balance with my emotions. It's all about having your mind and your heart balanced. You need to be balanced. If you are going through emotional things, that is fine. Feel your emotions. They're your emotions. The only way to process hurt, the only way to process being angry is feel your emotions. Think about why. Think about why you're feeling that. Think about what got you to that point. But be balanced. Don't let it get out of control. Don't let it overwhelm you to where you make foolish decisions. You act foolishly, you act harshly, because sometimes if when we act out of anger or we act out of um, being saddened by someone, being hurt by someone, sometimes that action cannot be undone. Sometimes it causes a deeper hurt that we can't take back. So be balanced in the next few days, the next few weeks, the next month. Be balanced with your emotions and your minds.
That's very true. I mean, it, should you not be balanced, you'll get sick. Obviously, you get sick in the mind, you get sick
Yeah.
in the heart. Any form of bad chemical reaction in your body, no, it's never going to be good for you. That's why.
And it's not good
Not at
mentally.
all. Not at all.
It's not
So
good for your heart and it's not good for your minds.
it's interesting that you said earlier that before she decides on anything that's harshly, the hanged man showed up for my shuffle. It's he may be in reverse, but it signifies some level of indecision on your side. But this time, this is actually good. instead of acting out of anger, acting out of hate, pause, turn yourself around, and make
Absolutely.
sure that, you know what, I'm about to do something intense. I'm about to say something intense. And it's not going to be very helpful for me. And especially in the long run, it may not, this may not be happening now. I mean, tarot and oracle, it may not be 100%, but it can be very relevant to your life. You might encounter a difficult coworker this week. You might encounter someone difficult within your family or your loved ones. You you have the opportunity to just stop, take a breather. That's what this card is telling you. And it's
Yeah,
unhealthy.
pause.
Yeah, exactly. It's unhealthy, as how Nadia mentioned it. Even the Egyptians got it right. Just think first, think and feel at the same time. It's That's why it's very, very sacred. So this very simple message it will have to do, it would involve a very, very strong type of a decision. So it would have a positive ripple effect in the long run. Because should you decide to become violent and and unreasonable, it's never going to be good for you. The result is never going to be
Yeah.
good for you. Okay, so that's a long story short. That's for Tiffany, and we have Samantha. Samantha Lusk. Then after Samantha, we have Rex and Mark. Tanya, I know. I'm
Cool.
sorry. I acted like, no brains and no heart. It's the truth. Sorry. That's how.
No, it's so true. There are people that you're just like,
Like
did you just
for
come from a
real.
lobotomy?
Like for real. Yes.
Like, you had a lobotomy. Can I see the holes? Oh, I see.
Okay. So what do we have for Samantha? I'm interested to
Yeah.
find things out for Samantha. Okay. One, two, three, four. Because she is asking for a love reading. She lost a good friend and she wants to know if her love life is where it should be, or where should she be. So let's see. Uh, okay.
So she lost a friend and is having love issues.
Yes, that's what she
Oh
mentioned here.
no.
So it's a love reading.
Sorry,
So
dear.
let's find out if it gets better or if it doesn't, or if what other messages that would help you, I guess, to heal or to move on, or maybe help you resolve it. Let's find out. Let's see the divine message for you. Okay. It's okay, Marie. I know that you're on a call. You're on a client call. We'll just join us again next time. Thank you for letting me know. She just sent me a message. Sorry, guys. Just had to broadcast that. No worries. I'll just shuffle two more. 7 and 8. Hey Nadia, just a sidebar, just so you know. One of my favorite YouTube tarot readers. So I was expecting some readings from him on YouTube for Saturday and Sunday. I go, what? Why didn't he like publish anything? So he
Okay.
posted something saying that he had a tooth extraction, so he has to resume his thing on Monday. Poor guy. I mean, can you imagine that? A tooth extraction. So,
Aw.
oh man, that what a bummer. So I was kind of hoping for a reading for Saturday and Sunday, but it is what it is. I hope he heals fast.
Yes.
His
Those are not fun.
263,000 subscribers were waiting. There.
Those are not fun.
Yes.
Those are not fun.
Okay.
Hopefully he heals quickly.
What is your love relationship message for Samantha? And we're sorry that has happened to you. But you know what? Part of me
Yes,
saying
very
we
sorry.
shouldn't be sorry because things happen for a reason. Let's find out. Let's see.
Okay. So the oracle card that I drew was I live in truth.
Those cards are freaking cool. That's all
It's
I
so
can
cool.
say.
I feel like you would love this deck. So with I live in truth, Be careful who you surround yourself with. Don't be so quick to be in a relationship that who you surround yourself with, you have to be someone you're not, or you're not free to be you. Where, maybe their political beliefs are a little different than yours, or maybe you don't really have one, you're not to one side or another, you're more down the middle. And then, you like this person so much that you start agreeing with things that they say, even though you don't really agree with it. So you want to live your truth. So as far as love, I feel like be patient. Be patient. It'll come when it's meant to come. Sometimes the person who's meant for us, they're not done evolving into who they need to be a great partner. And sometimes you're not done growing into the person you need to be a great partner. So don't focus on it. It's going to come when it's meant to come. Just live your truth. Live your truth, because because I feel if you focus on it too much, you're going to, I don't want to say desperate, but it's almost like you will become desperate, and then you'll start to maybe not really hold on to your beliefs because you just want to be with this person. Like, you like them, they're attractive, they make you laugh. But a lot of people can make you laugh. You can go to a freaking comedy show and laugh. Like, you want to find someone who lets you be you, even if they don't share your same beliefs. Opposites attract. So I don't want you to be so focused on it that you end up not living to who you are deep inside, where you start changing or pretending to like things or believe in certain things just to make this person happy. Just focus on you. Focus on you, and that'll come.
You know, um, coincidentally, she mentioned that she has 3 kids and has been with him for 5 years. I get you. But you know what? With Nadia's message, it makes a lot of sense why this card showed up for you, the devil in reverse. So I don't know what kind of relationship you have with him, but looks like you're actually, part of you is
Okay.
relieved that you're freeing yourself from that trend. It may not be the healthiest. I don't know. It's your personal life, and you may not be seeing pieces that you should be aware of. And are you truly happy? Is he truly happy? You need to ask. I know this is a very sensitive topic, but ask yourself, are you seeing everything that needs to be seen? Are you being aware of all the things that needs to be addressed? Are you, because this is a card of recovery. It can be recovery from sickness, addiction, negative cycles. So ask yourself, have you been prioritizing yourself? Have you had the level of recovery that's actually healthy for you? Because I know a lot of things are not going your way, but you have to take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and ask yourself, why did this happen? Why did this have
Yeah.
to happen? Find out the factors that caused it. It's, a relationship is just not a one-way street. It's always two ways. So it can't just be him, it can't just be you. If you haven't had the chance to really talk, if you haven't had a chance to speak with a marriage counselor or a therapist, you might want to do that. You might want to renegotiate the pieces that are controllable, not controllable. But ultimately, right now, you have to take care of you. This
You have to
guy
be
showed up.
honest.
Yeah, be more
You
honest
have to
with
be
yourself.
honest.
Hmm.
Be honest with yourself, be honest with him, because sometimes, especially with kids being involved, sometimes people feel like, well, there's 3 kids, or there's two, or we have kids, whatever. We have a child, we have kids, whatever the situation is. A lot of times people will tend to think that because I have kids with someone, like, this is I need to stay.
Hmm.
And, one of the things is, one, yes, if you love the person and they love you, then that's always something worth working on. But if people are always evolving. That's the beauty of humans. We grow and we learn. So sometimes people grow apart. Sometimes they change, and who they change into just doesn't fit who their partner is anymore. And that is fine because you have memories that you can cherish, but you have to be honest, and you both have to sit and and talk about what it is. What are your expectations? What is it that you want? Do you guys still want the same things? Because sometimes the things you want, as like it's funny if you think about what you wanted to be as a child. you know think about the career you wanted as a child, then the career you wanted as a teenager, then the career you wanted in college. What's your career now? Is it anywhere near that? We grow and we change and we learn more about ourselves and who we are. So sometimes, we're scared to have the conversation because we're scared where the conversation is going to go. But then we do a disservice to ourselves because we're not being honest. We're not being honest of what we see our future, on how we want our future to look. So it's important to really speak. Sometimes, if it's meant to be between you and the person you're with, you'll be very surprised that they still want the same things you want. And it's just that sometimes, life just gets so busy with work, and then especially with kids, and you have three, it can be very easy to not communicate, where the basic communication is, we need milk, we need bread, we need more of this. Oh, can you get this on your way home from work? Like, it's so easy that those are the conversations that we have, that we forget to check in with each other and see how we're doing mentally, to see how we're doing physically. That's something that very easily happens when you have kids. That checking in with each other just slips through the cracks. And if this is a relationship that you want to hold on to, you start checking in with him, and see if these are the things that he still wants. um so that you guys can have that conversation, be honest with each other, and just make time. Just make the time to have the conversation, because without that, that's not something that Eric or I can answer. The only thing we can tell you is, well, this is what you need to do, is be honest. But the real answers are going to come from you and your significant other. We can only guide you to what it is.
Well, I those are those are strong messages that you shared, Nadir, especially then when you've dealt with a lot of people with similar experiences. And I would say the devil in reverse is a very good sign. You are in the process of releasing yourself from that difficult situation. You are in the process of healing. And I don't think no amount of guidance, I mean, marriage counseling may repair it. That's why it should come from within. It has to come from both of you guys. It's not just you. But my gut, my intuition is telling me that you guys would be able to resolve this. It just needs a little more time and a lot of patience from both sides. That's what you guys need. Because right now, when you guys are both high strung, then nobody's just listening to anyone at this point.
Yeah.
So,
And it's so easy to, with three kids, it's hard with one.
mm-hmm,
There's three kids. And I'm not sure how long they were together before they started having kids,
mm-hmm,
but it's so easy to fall into a situation where the communication just falls through the wayside, and you don't talk and you don't check in with each other. And you have to remember that, yes, you're parents, but you're also this couple,
mm-hmm.
and the relationship has to be fed.
It
Just like you feed yourself with positivity to make yourself feel good, you have to feed the relationship. You can't forget to feed the relationship. You feed your kids, you feed yourself, feed the relationship as well.
makes me wonder what kind of sign your guy has. So, I mean, we'll just talk about that in a different venue. But you're welcome, Samantha. You are most welcome. That's your divine message for tonight. I'm hoping that that somehow helped you, and take everything with a grain of salt. Again, it's not 100%, but it looks like you received something that you needed. And we thank you for sharing that. This is very personal. So thank you. Um,
Yes, it's very personal.
so moving on, Rex. What do we have for Rex then this time? Then it's going to be Mark next. Who are these people?
Okay.
Sorry, but these people are hot. That's all I can say, Nadia. Hey, it's not. There's nothing wrong with complimenting people that are hot, right?
No, absolutely not.
Hot people on a
Absolutely
hot Sunday.
not.
How can I stop that, right?
Yeah. Okay, so Rex, you said, right?
Yes, Mr. Rex. What do we have for
I
you,
like that.
Rex?
I like that.
The hotness, of course.
I knew a Rex. No, no, I like the name. I knew a Rex when I was like 14 and I had a crush on him.
Rex is a king. Rex would mean king. I don't remember which language though, but that equates for a king for Rex. Hmm. Okay. I just pulled the card, but I want to hear yours. Let's see. Because we will
I'm
compliment each
waiting
other.
till his card tells me to stop
Oh, yep,
shuffling. He's
of
at the
course. Orlando,
bottom.
that's a lot of hearts. That's just a lot. Oh, yeah, it's Latin. It's Latin, the dead language. Thank you. Thank you, Rex. So, in anticipation,
I love this card.
you and your fancy cards.
Okay, Rex. I speak with good intent.
Is that a martini glass? It looks
No,
like it.
it does look like it though.
I need a drink,
It's not.
obviously.
I do not need a drink.
Okay,
I went out last night and had some fun.
okay,
And met a cute Irish man with a nice Irish brogue. And I
okay.
was like, just talk, and let me hear the Irish brogue. Okay.
That sounds like a song from Ed Sheeran. Okay, moving on. All right,
Moving on,
moving on.
because I'll talk about an Irish brogue the whole life.
Okay.
Okay, so I speak with good intent. So this is all about speaking positively. This is all about ha having good intentions, not being catty, not being catty, being positive. You know, don't be a negative Nelly to people. Um, don't speak ill of anyone. That is not how we remain with a heart that is feather light. Okay, that is not when you speak ill of someone, you're not really trashing them, you're trashing yourself. When someone comes to you and you know, they're all positive and but you're being all negative about something, whatever they came to you to talk about, you're not doing anything but having that person think, you know what, I don't want to go talk to Rex anymore. Rex is, you know, when I talk to him, I feel drained. So you want people to want to talk to you, to say, you know what, like Eric, when I'm having a bad day and I'm like, I'm gonna go talk to Eric. Eric is gonna cheer me up. You want to be the person that they're like, man, that Rex never has a bad thing to say about anyone. Man, you know what? I'm in a for some reason my energy is a bit funky. I'm gonna go over and talk to Rex, and immediately I know my mood's gonna turn around. That's what you want to do. You want to speak with good intent. You want people to want to have a conversation with you because they know that their mood would immediately become better. And everyone loves that person. Everyone loves that person. And they always look at you with reverence, like, wow, you know, like this person's so amazing. They're always so positive. You know, he just radiates. So that's how you want to be. So speak with good intent.
It's it's not easy to do that. No.
It's not. It's
Especially when
not.
I'm not saying that you're not good natured, but especially when you're being treated harshly, it's never going
Oh
to be
yeah.
easy. Yeah. So
It's not, but it's something to strive for.
to be better than most jerks, that's all I can say.
Yes.
Yeah, but coincidentally with what you're saying, Nadia, is instead of reacting negatively, speak with good intent. So put the negative things into rest. This is what this guy is saying. Be
Yeah.
be that person that's the equilibrium for everyone, and put your mind at ease. Put your mind and emotions at ease, because it's just not worth it. There are just so many situations that you might encounter this week. I don't know if you've encountered a lot of negative stuff for the past few days, but if you are about to encounter this next week, be prepared. Just give yourself a lot of mental rest, a lot of emotional rest,
Yes.
instead of just facing things head on. I mean, I'm all for um, inspiring everyone to face things head on, but right now you need to be diplomatic. You need to be smart. You need to be very very tactful. And if this doesn't resonate yet, I have a feeling it might not be resonating yet. But you need to prepare yourself this week, because it's a situation that you need to be extra ready for. That's all I'm saying. What
Yes.
Nadia just mentioned makes a whole lot of sense, because when this kicked in, I go, you know what? You don't have to be like a dead person that looks like this. He's not actually dead. He's just resting on top of his sarcophagus. He's a crusader that goes, "Thank you, God, for making me survive this freaking war. I just need to rest on my tomb, because I'm not going to be in this tomb." Don't be that guy who's inside the tomb, but instead you be that guy that's smart enough to survive and be intelligent and be diplomatic. Okay, that's the strongest message this card can give you. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Rex. Okay, who do we have next? Mark
Yes.
Mendoza.
Who? Yeah. Okay. Mark. Mark. Mark.
Mark,
Mark.
Mark, 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 Mark. Okay, let's see. I think it's going to be a busy week for you and I, Nadia, because they might ask for the readings. And just so you know, and for the past few minutes, actually 4 members just joined us for the group. Amazing, right?
Yay.
177 and growing, guys. So please don't hesitate to invite your friends, family, loved ones, secret friends, secret family, secret loved ones to sugar-free divinations. No shade whatsoever,
Yes.
okay, guys?
Yes. Yes.
We treat everything
We'll
with
tell it to
utmost
you how it is.
confidentiality. Absolutely. It's just going to be within the group, and it's free. 30, for every 30 days, it's free. But if you would like to have a more in-depth tarot consultation, oracle consultation, or Lenormand consultation, you can always book it through the page Sugar Free Divinations. Okay?
Yes. Or I like to sometimes combine my tarot with an
Mm-hmm.
oracle card to sort of provide a little guidance as to what the tarot has said.
To get all the messages, right? Absolutely. Rex, you are
Yeah.
definitely welcome. Thank you for
Yes.
the pull and asking us
And
to.
thank you for joining us tonight.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay.
Hey, Mark.
What do we have for Mark? Let me just shuffle 3 times around. 6, 7, and 8. Thank you, cards, for working hard with me. I apologize for Vega shuffling you all the time, but it is the only way. Okay, all right. I transfer all my energy here. Perfect. Let's do this. Ah, okay. Let's find out what you have. I think I like this.
So, Mark, I love how positive this deck is because this deck is just like, I'm going to guide you people on how to be like beautiful, amazing people and Just to be your best selves. So I speak positively of others.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's a very conservative type of artwork, but it just speaks volumes.
Mm-hmm. And there goes the feather
Yes, I
again.
saw the feather.
So how can we have a heart that is as light as a feather
Mm-hmm.
if every time we speak of someone is in a negative manner? We can't. We'll have a heavy ass heart that when our hearts are put on that scale with the feather on the other side, it just goes clunk. And it's like, yeah, no, get thee down to Hades.
Mm.
You want to speak positive of others. And if you don't have something positive to say, which it's understandable, there are shitty people in this world. That is fine. You just don't have to say anything about them. So remember, my mom always told me if I have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. So this is basically what this card is saying. If you do not have something nice to say of about someone, then don't say it. But if you know that you have nothing but positive things, speak your mind. Speak your mind, speak your heart. So with this, speak with your heart. Speak with your heart first. Because sometimes our minds just remember something crappy that the person did that they didn't mean, which, and this is why the heart forgave. So speak through your heart, not through your mind when you speak of others, and you will see that you can speak positive even about someone who you find is not the kindest person, because your heart will look for the good in them.
It's it's nice that you actually deliver that message for focusing on the good instead of like getting overwhelmed by the bad, because it's if Mark has been waiting for, say, a decision, or if you're like trying to make a decision this week, or you have been thinking if you should push through with a move with the best of intentions, this guy says yes. So spirit wise, you are ready to push forward. It's this symbolizes your energy. This symbolizes a lot of your passion. You would be inspired with your actions, and it's um it's a combination of adventure and being impulsive. So it's also a warning. Don't be very impulsive with your actions. But at the same time, you know what you're doing. We're all adults here. It's just important that you stick with the fact that you do it with the best of intentions. You do it by identifying the good in people, the good in the situation, by identifying the positive stuff versus the overwhelmingly negative things. Because this may not be, I don't know, it may not have occurred yet, because it's just that I'm detecting that you're somewhat on the fence about something, and you've been looking for signs. For me, this is the sign for you. This is the sign
Are
for
you
you to
on the
go for it.
fence about a person,
Potentially, because this might be a guy, or
a relationship?
yeah, or someone. Yeah, that might be it. That's what I'm
Do you have
detecting.
a potential boo?
Maybe that's or or if you have a
And why are
coworker,
you on
yeah,
the fence? No, I think it's a boo.
maybe it's 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 just that this guy says go for it. Whatever it is, just go for it. But don't be reckless. Don't be impulsive. Again, still think, just like the Egyptian said, the sacred heart and the sacred brain still combine it. So okay. So
A work
I
relationship,
okay.
boo. I love
Okay.
it.
So it's strange, Nadia, like that I've detected that, right? So it's this guy. I couldn't emphasize this so much. It's so close. So there, that's all I can do. So go for it.
I love it.
Be
I love
very
it.
take those actions with I mean, leap into action with being still being very calculated. You still have the data, so You're a smart guy. I know you, Mark. So you'll be
What
fine.
are the two signs? What's your sign and the person's
That's
sign?
a good question. This is a fire sign. An Aries, a Leo, or
Eh,
a Sag. Oh, wait. LAG. Leo, Aquarius,
like
or no, it's LAG. That's for
air,
Leo.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Libra,
LAG,
Aquarius, Gemini.
that's for air, but this is for fire. So what do we have for
Last
ASL? No, ASL, age, sex, location. So Aries,
or
Sagittarius,
last.
and
Leo,
Leo.
Aries,
My
Sagittarius.
age,
Like your young last.
my ages is showing. My age is showing. So ASL for me.
Okay, so you're a Leo, and do you know what the other person is?
He's a Leo. He is a Leo. This is the symbol for fire. He's the
I know, but I
fire.
want to know his work though. I'm nosy.
So Nadia, I am not surprised. I'm not surprised. I mean,
Mm.
Mark is a very attractive man. He's a Leo because
Find
Leos,
out
Leos
and tell
are
me.
Leos are very attractive. So see,
I know they got a beautiful setup there.
yes they do. Yes they do. So
I love Leos.
so if that hasn't resonated with you yet, Mark, just take this with a grain of salt. I think
Just go for it.
you are you
Go
are
for
on the
it.
right path, and look for the good in that person. That's the thing. So good luck. That's all I can say, and that's what Nadia has given you from the oracle level. Okay, so Victoria, thank you for joining us, and I think I saw someone else. Wait. Yeah, Victoria, thank you for joining us. We can pull a card for you if you're interested. So we're done with Samantha, Tiffany, and Mark, and Rex. Okay, Victoria. Victoria Keenan.
Anyone else?
Looks like Victoria might be interested. Let's see. Uh, you're welcome, Mark. You're welcome, Mr. Leo. Another Mr. Leo.
You're so welcome.
So it looks like if we're not receiving anyone else from Victoria, we can finish after a reading for her. If you're cool with that, Nadia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can
Victoria will be.
our
Yep.
finale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Five. And I'll post this on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel for Positive Tarot Wisdom, so that's how we archive these lives. And you can always revisit this recording through Sugar Free Divinations official page on Facebook. Okay, and don't forget, guys, we have Labori Bruja, Labori underscore Bruja for
Yes.
Nadia, and she has healing baths. She has candles. Just name it. She has it. That's all I can say.
Yes.
Okay. And the sprays, those are wonderful sprays. They smell great.
And I have abundance baths that track all that major shit to you.
Hmm. Okay. So Victoria wants a card pulled for her as well. Let's give her the divine message. Man, it's so humid. If it weren't unprofessional, I'd be topless right now. Seriously. I'm not a big
You
fan
know
of
what?
humidity. I'm not a huge fan.
No, I don't like humidity. It's so funny today. I had we're working from home,
Mm-hmm.
huge pandemic. So I'm just like I've gone through a lot of shows that were recommended that are on Netflix and stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm waiting for new seasons to start. Like, what am I gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
So I started Dexter and just
Oh,
said about if it was about being topless. And the episode I watched today was
Mark said topless tarot.
topless tarot.
Oh my god. Should I start that as a
um,
thing? Should I be a topless guy during tarot readings? I mean, I wasn't doing push ups
that
for nothing, right? So I still have my pectorals. It's pretty good.
that would be so interesting. So topless tarot. Um, his so I don't know if you did you watch Dexter?
I used to watch it, but I kind of got distracted by Hannibal. Hannibal's gotten more interesting for me. It's
Yeah, no, it is a good show. So you know who Masuka is, right?
hmm
The guy who works in the lab with Dexter. So in season 8, some girl comes to look for him, and it's like he donated sperm in college,
hmm
and that's his daughter. And like so she has debt that she's trying to pay off, and she's like, yeah, I work at this sports bar, and it's a top, like they waitress topless,
hmm
and he's like, he puts the menu in front of her, like he doesn't want to look at her boobs because it's like the daughter. And so when you said that, that episode just popped in my head, and I was like, that's a funny episode because
Well,
Masuka is such a perv.
it's his character. So
Yeah, he's such a. There's stuff that he says that I'm like, did he just say that? Like, you work for the police. Why are you admitting to that? But anyway,
so what do we
Victoria's
have for
card.
Victoria? And I have something to
I
complement
love
that.
I love the card I pulled for her.
Okay.
It's not just the meaning, but the artwork. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So it's I achieve with integrity.
Oh, it's like the sun.
Yeah, it's like the sun.
It's really cool.
So yes, it is. So I achieve with integrity. So this card basically is all about not being underhanded.
hmm
Don't be sneaky. Don't, you know, don't try to get ahead at work by throwing your coworkers under the bus. Don't do that. That's not right. That's not nice. Don't try to score brownie points. Well, even if it's not a promotion you're looking for, which just makes it even worse, and we know someone who does this at our job.
Ah,
Even if it's not a promotion that you're going for, don't throw other people under the bus to make yourself seem better to your manager or your supervisor. Don't do that.
hmm
That's not right. That's not fair. It is so lame. Um, and does it really feel good when you win by cheating? It doesn't feel good. I mean, for me, I don't feel like I would really, like I could savor that win the way I would if I did it honestly. So whatever you do the next few days, the next few weeks, the next month, make sure that whatever you are doing, you're achieving your milestones, your success. Everything is done with integrity. You're not being sneaky, you're not being underhanded, you're not being malicious in growing. You're not doing things to get ahead by hurting other people.
So it's nice that you said that because should you decide to listen to Nadia's oracle
Oh,
message, success is coming your way.
yes.
Absolutely. Victory, success, recognition, your self-confidence, it's public recognition to be exact. If you are expecting a promotion, maybe a promotion, who knows? It's on its way. But the important thing there is you do things with absolute integrity. It's one of the most difficult things to do for a lot of people, but if you're a person of integrity, a person of truth, and a person who's more than willing to do things right, do things the right way, do the right things right, do the right things way right. That's the best way for me to say it. I'm getting tongue tied, sorry. ESL, second language. Anyways, it's a truth. So I see nothing but positive things coming your way. You be victorious. So I mean, it's funny, Victoria, victorious Victoria. That's what's showing here. So
Yeah. And the
it's
thing that's
nice.
funny is that when you act sneaky and underhanded,
hmm
that eventually comes out. So, if you say you're looking to get this promotion at work and you start bashing the competition, the people who you feel could possibly get the position over you, if you
hmm
start bashing them, pointing out maybe um, little mistakes before they had the chance to correct it, one, it doesn't look right to your other coworkers. They're not going to respect you. And then two, like, okay, so you get this promotion. Is that the be all end all at the company you work at? What if there's another position that you could apply for down the road You don't think that your sneaky and underhandedness is going to at some point be discovered,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to say, oh no, remember how she got her promotion the last time? The backstabbing that she did.
Mm-hmm.
If it's one thing that is easily forgotten by some people, are your good deeds. The things that always seem to be remembered is the bad. It's sad. It is very sad that you can do something good and you may be praised for it, and maybe a month from then you're still praised for it, but then a year later it's forgotten. But you do one bad thing and it's remembered for years. And it's sad that that's how it is, and that's how a lot of humans are. I think it's just nature of humans are not perfect. So you always want to act with integrity, because the celebration that you get, that you may have from being sneaky because you threw someone under the bus, is always, it's always short lived. It never lasts. But like Eric pulled, that type of celebration, that type of recognition lasts within you, which is most important. It is most important.
It's short. Well, we have another customer. Just so you know, Nadia, Maria Pia
Sure.
Garza. My final message, actually, for you, victorious Victoria, is if it's on the relationship level, if you are currently in a relationship with someone, or if not, you have a relationship obviously with your friends, with your family, if you don't act with utmost integrity, if you don't treat them with the amount of respect that you'd like to receive as well, you will not receive this achievement. You will not be victorious. I mean, if you can live with yourself by not doing a lot of good things for other people, then sure, we're not going to bother you whatsoever. I think you're a great person, but part of there's always this part of you that we always have the positive and negative in our lives. We always get tempted to do the bad things. And it's easier to do the bad things versus the good ones. It's always tougher to be the good guy. But you have the opportunity to celebrate with justice. Absolutely. I pulled this
Mm-hmm.
right now because I saw justice, like one of the shadow cards. If you act with justice, if you act with utmost honesty, you deserve that recognition, even with a relationship level, career level, even on your even on the financial level. Yeah, you will be victorious. That's the message that we have for you.
Yes.
Okay,
Yay.
perfect, 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 perfect. So next is Maria Pia Garces and Milu Villav. So looks like I was about to close, but we have two more customers. Let's do this.
Yeah.
We have joiners. So looks like maybe next week we should do a 10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
because
do
we
that.
might have more joiners because it's a difference in the time zones. Um, let's find out what we have for Maria. Let me see, Maria Pia. I don't wanna I don't wanna mispronounce first and last names.
Oh, you're so welcome. And you're so welcome, Victoria.
You're welcome, definitely. So please join us at any time that we're live. That's all I can say. And don't forget, post on the group. You have the opportunity to post your question with your selfie, and we'd be more than happy to give you a reading, your monthly reading. Again, for more in-depth consultations, just book through our sugar-free divinations page. Okay, everyone? Perfect. Five, I'll do three more. 6, 7, and 8. Let's see, what do we have for Maria Pia? If these cards disintegrate while we're doing the readings, Nadia, I would have to buy a new set. And I would have to ask for forgiveness. So seriously, like they're like taking a beating from me right
Oh,
now.
be gentle with them.
Life is never gentle. Anyways, moving on. Okay, okay. What do you have for Maria Pia?
Okay. The oracle card I pulled for Maria is I give blessings.
Oh, another triangle. Are those twins? They look like
Yeah.
twins.
They look like twins with cute little pixie cuts.
Yeah. It's like
I love
younger
it.
versions of Mr. Spock.
Yeah. And I love their makeup. It's amazing. And they have the one with the pink eyeshadow. The bone structure is amazing. Look at the bone structure. I don't like the features on the other one. It's like the fugly twin, but whatever.
Well,
Sorry, guys.
but you know
Sorry.
what? Some beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I am the beholder, and I'm beholding, and that one is like, thanks. It's
See?
the Amenti Oracle Feather Heart deck. Okay, so I give blessings. This card is all about um, being a bright part, being a bright spot in someone's life, in someone's day, in someone's hour. Um, we never know what the person next to us is going through because sometimes people are private, they don't share, or they think that people just don't really care. So act kindly towards people. The people you come across on the day to day, act kindly towards them. Be kind, be courteous, be thoughtful in your interaction with people. That in of itself to someone who is struggling, especially right now we're in a pandemic. There's a lot of people who who have not seen family. We're in New York City, so there's a lot of people that are not originally from New York. They're from Ohio. They're from different parts of the United States. They're from different parts of the world. Family. They can't travel because if I travel here, then when I come back, I have to self quarantine for 14 days. And maybe they have a job where they can't work from home. So it's kind of hard financially for them to do so. So you never know what the person, especially during this pandemic, you never know what the person next to you is going through. So over the next couple of days, the next coming weeks, the next month, just be sure that you're behaving, you're acting, you're being a blessing to the people you come in contact with because you really do not know. Someone could be smiling, but you don't know what they're going through inside. Maybe they miss their family. Maybe they have siblings they haven't seen because they can't travel. And that one moment of kindness that you show them really has made an impact.
Hmm. It's my card though, the one that I pulled for Maria Pia is signifies um, it's related to what you have. It can be about inner conflict. You may be dealing with a major issue right now. That's why Nadia's card showed up, and it's showing two people. So the two people may symbolize you and your inner self. So it's either you're in harmony with your inner self, or you might be having some conflicts. Are you about to make a major decision? I'm not so sure what you are experiencing right now, but it's it wouldn't be healthy to voice it out. Don't just keep it to yourself. If you have to take a side because you know that it's based on your principles, you have to do it. You have to speak up. You have to understand. You have to make people understand that you're making this decision based on your integrity and based on your principles. And it's not about avoiding a lot of conflict. I know that a lot of people are peacekeepers, but how can you keep the peace if you are unable to at least voice out what needs to help keep the peace? If you're just being very peaceful within yourself, then you're not serving a lot of good purpose for everyone else. It's not just you. That's why a lot of people during this pandemic has been very mum and very isolated because it's their choice. But instead of cooperating with the rules that has to be done, and like look at what happened to New York City. Now the new cases are like less than 1% because finally people decided to follow rules. People decided to finally listen. And I'm glad that these cards showed up for you. You may not be experiencing this yet, but I don't know, internally I can sense that you may have a level of internal conflict. You may want to have that release, and you have that low energy. So address it as soon as you can. But let us know. Just send a comment, subscribe to our channel. it's a,
Yeah,
it's yeah,
subscribe.
it's
Get
what
your
we can
monthly
do.
reading to
Do
get some
that.
guidance.
You know what? That's good. I think what we can do is recommend within we can recommend within sugar-free divinations. Post your selfie, ask that question, and we'd be more than happy to give you more information about your situation if you are in that interesting situation that I'm detective. So it is work related. So see, it's work related. Maria Pia just said it's work related. She's just avoiding that conflict, and I get you. I totally get you. So um, just don't hesitate to post that question. We'd be more than happy to give you more insight. And we have another customer, Nadia, just so you know, before we go to Milu. So we do Milu and we'll do Jamie. Okay. And Preston and Preston rather. Okay. We have to close this by
You
11.
you know what's funny? Maria says that, with the pandemic and having to wear masks, it's
Mm-hmm.
hard to smile.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's no reason, it's no excuse not to be kind, which is true. But
Mm-hmm.
when she sent that comment, it made me laugh inside because um, I still walk around smiling to people. I'm
Right.
still like, hi, and then I'm like, stupid, they can't see you. They can't see you smiling.
But the intent is still there, definitely.
Yes, the intent is still there.
Mm-hmm.
I have to learn to smile with my eyes.
Smize, that's what you call smizing.
Smile.
Smize. With the pose, Nadia. Smize.
That is just resting bitch face.
I always have a resting bitch face, so sorry. That's the problem.
I love
Um,
resting bitch face though.
just to give you an answer, Jamie, we are giving you your reading, and Milu, yes, we are full of energy. We are firecrackers here. So yes, go, Mr. Model, definitely. Thank you, Preston. So, Preston, we are doing a yes or no question. You might want to post your question right now, so we'll try to answer it as
Yeah.
best as we could. Then we will give you as much insight as much as possible. Okay, so we are going to do card pulls for Milu right now. Then Jamie
Hello.
and Preston. Okay, Preston reminds you of a name. Is that Bill and Ted's, or there's someone with Preston with a name. I don't know. I have to recall, or maybe I'm just watching a lot of cartoons in the past. The age is starting to kick out, huh? So let's see. Am I going to book the role? Role, okay, role. How interesting. Let's find out what that role would be. But after Milu, let's do that. I might need to pull. It's a yes or no question, so I might need to do a different methodology on my side, Nadia. I'll do 5 cards. I'll pull 5 cards for Preston on my side, but you might one card might be sufficient um for Oracle, or maybe one card might be sufficient for Tarot as well. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Preston went. Copy that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Let's see. 7. 2 more. And Milu, what do you have for Milu? I'm just transferring my energy.
This is an interesting card.
Okay, what do you have there for Milu?
Okay. I praise the goddess and the god.
Ah, so it's also almost like yin and yang. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's almost like yin and yang.
Hmm.
So the message I see, and I praise the goddess and the god. And I love that this card does that, where it says the goddess and the god. Um, don't don't forget that regardless of what you believe in, regardless of what you believe in, there is a higher being. There is a higher being. There is a higher being that at looks at how you live, that looks at how you treat others, that looks at your intentions, that looks at um, It just looks at who you are overall as a person, your character, and the things that you request of the universe, the higher being, when they look at your character, they grant you the things that you truly want and that they feel that you do deserve because of how you live. Don't forget to praise them. Don't forget to thank them. Whatever it is that you believe in, it does not matter. There's always a higher being. God, goddess, whatever you call your higher being, always remember to praise them and be thankful. Live with a thankful heart and honor them. Honor them for just the gift of waking up that day. Just honor them for the gift of living that day. Because many of us wake up and through the course of the day, something unfortunate happens where we don't put our heads to the pillow. We don't kiss our family members goodnight. So always remember to praise that higher being that has gotten you through the day. It's important.
Um, I am. She mentioned that she's Gemini, so that's why I got I got fascinated by when she said Gemini and your card showed up. It's just too coincidental. They're like two people
Yeah.
showing the card. There's black and white. There's yin and yang, gods and
Mm-hmm.
demons.
That's
So
so funny. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's amazing. That's what I can say because right now, I'm sensing that looks like Milu has may have suffered a setback or there's if this hasn't happened, this might be something you might need to look into. This is the
You
Five
know
of
that's the
Cups.
card of the
Yeah.
day for Biddy Tarot.
Oh, really?
I mean, the card of
Wow.
the week.
Okay.
That's the card of the week, but upright. That's the card of the week.
Oh,
I just have to throw that out there because we're Biddy Tarot obsessed.
okay. Yes, we are. I will not deny that. I will not deny that because if you had been experiencing a personal setback or you've been disappointed, you are you need to forgive yourself. That's one thing. This is what this card is saying. Um, could it be relationship related because this is the card of emotions? Could it be career related and could it be at the same time finance related? But I think it's more on the emotional side. That's what I'm sensing here. So that's why you are also in conflict with yourself because the Nadia's card showed up. The moment you show that card, Nadia, it showed me. I go, okay, looks like there's a level of conflict internally. I can see that it's about unity, it's about equality, but at the same time, it made me feel that there's something going on, Milu's side that she's trying to tackle right now, or she may have some experience a huge loss, and yes, oh, okay, heart related, so definitely emotions, the heart. So okay, this is a little too coincidental, don't you think, Nadia? So our cards are resonating for our viewers right now, and that's
Yeah.
she is in recovery. I'm glad that that's happening, but it shouldn't stop there. Look at the cups behind this. There's still hope for a lot of things. There's still things that you need to look into that's worth looking at. And I'm just very happy that you're in recovery mode. That's all I'm saying. And we're just syncing right now, Nadia and I, and it's just nice that when you said Gemini, those two symbols just showed up in Nadia's card. It's
No,
amazing.
but what's funny is the things that we lose, right? In the moment, there is heartbreak. When
Hmm.
when a relationship ends, when a friendship ends, um, in that moment, it hurts.
Hmm.
It hurts. And when you process that emotion, you allow yourself to feel it, you process it, but move on from it. And then at some point down the road, when you think about it, you laugh at yourself and be like, I can't believe I was that upset over that. That person is a real jackass.
Hmm.
And you know what? I was lucky. Thank you. I praise the goddess and God. Thank you for removing them from my life because they were not vibrating at a higher level,
Hmm.
on my level, where we can evolve to be better people together.
Okay. That is so far what we have for you. It's a lot to take, perhaps, but feel free to replay this video and feel free to subscribe to our channel. Oh my God, it's just a marketing stunt. Come
Yes.
on. And we'd be more than happy to give you a reading, like your monthly reading, at least a mini 3 card reading in Sugar Free Divinations, our group. Feel free to share it with your friends, your family, secret friends. Do it. Just do it for that sake. And we appreciate you taking things with a grain of salt. So thank you again. That's true. Thank you so much. We appreciate that star sign. So Jamie Griswold, thank you for your patience. Then we'll do Preston's yes or no question. You're welcome. Again,
Oh,
love
you're
and light.
so
Love and
welcome.
light.
Many blessings, love and light.
But you know what? Not just blessings for you, blessings for everyone who has
Yes.
joined and who's going to watch. Where do we guys live? Oh, don't hunt us down. I'm not ready for that. No, we live in New York
Are you
City.
coming over with mimosas
I
though?
need lasagna right now.
I need mimosa.
Mimosas. No, but Preston, just to answer your question, we live in New York City.
It's it's happy hour somewhere.
Actually, yes, on a Sunday.
It's always happy hour.
Okay. Okay.
Every hour is happy.
Actually, I agree. So let's see.
Therefore, it's happy hour.
Every day. So Jamie, what do you have for Miss Griswold?
Let's see.
Okay. Huh, okay. I am ready when you are.
This card's pretty too. I do the best I can.
Hmm. Reminds me of the High Priestess for some reason.
Yes. She's so pretty.
It's the moon.
Yeah, she's so pretty. Love her hair. Okay, so I do the best I can. The next coming days, weeks, month, whenever this is something that you start seeing that you're doing, whenever you see yourself beating yourself up because maybe you're not accomplishing that task, maybe you're not hitting um, a goal that you set for yourself, um, just keep reminding yourself that you are doing the best that you can at it. I think that it's only natural that we are our harshest critics. Okay, we always judge ourselves the harshest. If we're trying to get in shape come the new year to have the summer body we want, and we go out with friends or we go out with family or it's someone's birthday or it's the holidays, um, and we indulge a little bit on our favorite foods. Or we're trying to save money, but then, maybe we buy ourselves something that we really want, or our Amazon cart gets a little too
It's that
full.
Amazon
We
card
beat
again.
ourselves up. Yes. Because I feel like Amazon, I'm just
Why do
like,
I feel attacked,
they,
Nadia? Why do I feel attacked right now? Okay.
I'm attacking myself too. So I feel like it's so easy to beat ourselves up when we are not accomplishing the goals we set for ourselves, getting to our goal weight, getting to the goal amount we want to see in our savings account. Um, Anything that we try, when we set a date to, maybe, you know what, I don't like the apartment I'm living in, I'm a little cramped in it, so I'm going to move by the time my lease ends. But it's so if using that as the example, if you're actively looking for an apartment but there's nothing available, why would you beat yourself up? If you're actively looking but there's nothing available, you can't beat yourself up. It's not your fault. Just like if you didn't reach your goal weight because maybe the holidays came around. I'm Puerto Rican. We eat pernil, arroz con gandule, and freaking tres leche. I'm sorry, I'm not losing weight on that diet.
No
That's not
chance.
happening.
No
So I'm not gonna
chance.
beat myself up if the scales come January 2nd is not where I want them to be. Sorry. Not because you know what? I had a good time come the holidays with my family. I had a fun time. I had coquito, and that also is not going to contribute to my weight loss. So I'm not going to beat myself up because I'm doing the best that I can. So don't beat yourself up the next few days, the next few weeks, the next month if you're not hitting your goals on the dates that you set them. You need to remind yourself, you know what? I'm doing the best that I can to get there, and I'm going to stay positive and know that I will reach my goals. Maybe I need to tweak my goals. Maybe if your goal is to lose 20 pounds, say, you know what? I'm going to lose 5 pounds in a month. And then you keep going. Or you know what? I am going to, instead of saying I'm going to save $1,000 within 4 months. If you got kids, that's not happening. That's not happening. It's not. When you have kids, that's not. So set realistic goals, adjust them if you feel you're not meeting them, because you're doing the best that you can. Okay? I want you to remember that this coming month.
It's nice that you emphasized a lot about realistic goals, because this guy, the Seven of Pentacles, literally says that she seems to be spreading herself too thin. So Jamie seems to be, Miss Griswold may be, actually that sounds so formal, sorry. Jamie might be spreading yourself too thin, you're being too tough on yourself, and um, you have reached the point wherein you feel that, am I doing enough? It's not, I'm not saying that you shouldn't judge yourself, because you're your harshest you know critic, but the whole thing is, stick with being realistic, stick with understanding the fact that things are coming your way, because honestly, if this were upright, you're the one getting impatient with the rewards that's coming your way. It can be relationship, it can be career, it can be finances, but at this point, it's it's this card is literally telling you everything's going to be okay. Just stay centered, stay intact, and focus on how you can stay balanced from this point forward. Maybe this might not resonate with you right now. Maybe you're dreading Monday, which I am too, unlike certain people that wouldn't be dreading Monday tomorrow. So it's important. It's important to always recognize the fact that you've done your best. Reward yourself, but the right way. It's not, you're not at a point wherein everything is lost. As a matter of fact, you're building momentum. This card is telling you that you're actually building momentum. Okay, so to complement what Nadia said, it's everything is just reals. That's for reals. Everything is for reals. That's what I just want to tell you, Nadia. Thank you for delivering that message. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just piggybacking and saying that on the relationship level, be patient. On the financial level, be patient. With you especially, be very patient. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So she is getting a lot of things. She's trying to get to do a lot of things done. So I mean, getting things done, and she's spreading herself too thinly. Obviously, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's an issue. So let's
You
go
can't spread
to,
yourself too thin.
yeah, no, that's never going to be healthy. So Preston, and we have um actually Rita. Preston first, then we'll close with Rita. I think, unfortunately, guys, we have to, because certain people like myself have like
Have work.
have work tomorrow, and like certain people that I know that don't have work tomorrow, because she's like, you know, having a good
On
time.
vacay?
Yes, sweet. You're definitely welcome, Jamie.
On
Thank you so much for
vacay. Yes,
joining us.
you're
So
so
join our group
welcome.
if you haven't joined Sugar Free Divinations for your free.
Preston did the shocked eyes.
He's
Yeah,
very
he's
shocked.
throwing shade at me. He's throwing shade at me because I'm on vacation.
You can sense it from afar, right? So monthly, you
He's
can
so
receive,
jelly.
every 30 days, you can receive your free reading, okay? Whoever's watching this after this broadcast, feel free to join our group. I will leave the group's URL down there, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Positive Tarot Wisdom. And I'm about to hit 1 month, just so you know, Nadia. 1 month for the channel. So far, it's going good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have? Let's see. It's a yes or no question. Is he getting the role? Is he getting the role? That's Preston's question. Rita, thank you for joining us. Did you want a card pull, or did you just want to witness um, what's happening? Because a lot of things have been happening for the past couple, past hour and a half. So let's see. Uh, 5, 6. I'll just do one card, Nadia. 7. It should be sufficient. Then 8. This is critical. It's a yes or no question. Whatever role it is. 1, 2, 3. I sense that there's a direct answer, but there are conditions. Okay. Okay. I'm ready when you are, Nadia.
I love this card. I respect the property of others. They look like beatniks.
Show that to me again.
They look like straight beatniks.
Or mimes.
Yeah,
Or
I'm getting like a beatnik vibes, but I want to go wash my hair and go iron it with my clothing iron.
okay.
The old 60s, like, and go put some dark black eyeliner on.
Goth.
That's just how it made me feel. Okay. I respect the property of others. This does not mean property as in physical property, as in a car, a house. The property of others is thought. Your thoughts are your property. Your feelings are your property. They are yours. As long as you respect how someone else feels, you're living with a feather heart. You're living with a heart that weighs like a feather. As long as you respect the ideas, the beliefs, feelings, thoughts, all of that of others, your heart is light as a feather. And when you live with a heart that is as light as a feather, the things that you want in life will be manifested. So I believe that that role can be yours. Manifest that shit. Manifest it. I believe that you live with, I respect the property of others. I feel like that is who you are as a person. Manifest that role. That's what you want, manifest it. Don't ask us, is the role yours? Manifest it.
I completely agree with you, Nadia, because you know what's interesting, what that I pulled for him is a court card. And this court card is literally telling him, have you been fair? Have you invested a lot of good things karma wise? Have you been reflecting enough? As similar to the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is actually water sign. You might be dealing with a water sign. You might, I don't know if you're a water sign, Preston, but as far as tarot is concerned, you can, you are allowed to manifest it if you allow it to happen. But at the same time, you're at a stage wherein you may be the reason why you're even asking us. You're doubting your worthiness of receiving that role. And it's me, I want to ask you, why should you even ask? Why should you even doubt the possibility of you're actually going to get it? So, Capricorn, okay. Fellow
Fellow
Capricorn,
Cap.
fellow Capricorn. Okay, we're on the same team. Welcome to the team, Preston. So, Capricorns can be very, very nurturing, especially the Capricorn males. It's just that we have a tendency to doubt ourselves. And this card is actually, if you look at her closely, she's looking at her cup. and she has foresight. She's looking at it intently because she wants to see what kind of messages that she would receive from that cup. And let me ask you, for the past few days, what kind of signals or symbols have you been receiving through your dreams, through your friends, through prayer, through a lot of prayers, if you have been praying? But if you haven't been praying, I suggest you start doing it tonight. But the whole point is, have you given enough to the universe for you to receive that reward? So now he's saying, because I'm up against a lot of people, that's why I'm asking, and I'm working my butt off these auditions. So, do you deserve it? It's up to you.
Manifest it.
Answer that question. As far as we're concerned, it's up to you. Okay, very good. I'm glad that you embrace that. I'm very glad that you embrace that. But as far as visions are concerned, I don't know what your dreams are. I don't know what you see in your dreams, but listen to them. If you have friends that are especially water sign, you know, water very, very much complements earth signs. Whoever this water sign is might even hold the key to your question, might be able to answer your question a lot better. If you have like a middle-aged friend or someone who's got the wisdom to give you that answers, you should get in touch with this person. It could be he or she could be personal care service, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. That's my tip for you. Okay? So, short answer to your question, if you think that you deserve it, yes, that's your answer. If you don't, if you doubt that you should receive it or even deserve it, then who are we to tell you that you do deserve it? We are just the messengers for you, Preston. That's our role here. We interpret the cards for you. All right. So enough of my drama. Moving on. So let's go to Rita. Let's pull a couple cards for Rita.
You know what's funny? I went to the park with my friend
Mm-hmm.
and her daughter,
You're welcome, Preston.
and
Mm-hmm.
you're so welcome. And her daughter kept saying that she was thirsty. And we're like, okay, we're gonna leave soon, and we'll get water.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my friend kept saying she had water in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and her daughter was like, but I'm thirsty, I'm thirsty, I'm thirsty now. But there was nowhere in the park to get water. And the fountain that they had was one of those fountains where you have, oh, many blessings to you,
Many blessings to
Preston.
you too, and especially to everyone who's watching and participating. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes, of course. But the fountain that they had was the ones that you have to put either a water bottle or cup or something. So we didn't have anything. Um, so she continued saying she was thirsty, and I turned to her and I said, it's not how you're gonna manifest water, saying I'm thirsty. You're telling me what you are, but that's not how you're gonna get your water.
Mm-hmm.
Said what you need to say is, I want to come across a place that I can get water. I want a store or something to cross my path where I can get water. Manifest it. Manifest the water for your thirst.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're walking back to our cars, a guy with a cooler walked by saying he's selling water.
What a strange coincidence.
Manifest the shit you want. Manifest it. Manifest it. So of course I told her to manifest me a husband.
But you know what, Nadia?
Manifest me a
Let me
husband.
give you a divine message right now in front of everyone in this crowd and whoever's going to watch it. The fact that you are doing these readings with me has a very good purpose
Mm-hmm.
because he's watching you right now and he will contact you very soon. How does that sound?
That sounds amazing.
Might be a water
So
sign.
so Leo's watching us?
Okay, oh, your obsession. You know what? I'm not gonna. I can't. I
Obsession.
just can't.
It's the
I
hair.
can't with you.
The hair.
So Rita, what do we
The
have for
hair.
Rita? Our finale for tonight. Unfortunately, but if you want to go live, I can still do it during the weekdays. But after work, Nadia, we can still do that.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely. Well, yeah, Wednesday and Friday.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so Rita, I remain in balance with my Emotions. Second time this card came out.
Yes, the yin and yang card, literally.
Yeah, so this is all about your heart and your mind. Um, your heart and your heart and your mind. Why
Hmm.
am I like, ooh? Your heart and your mind being balanced. Don't let one overrule the other. Don't let your heart get carried away with the emotions it feels, and don't let your mind get carried away. Um, we said this before. The heart and the mind were considered to be the most sacred organs by the Egyptians. You have to keep them balanced. It is okay to feel upset. It is okay to feel sadness. It is okay to feel anger. It is okay to feel the negative emotions as well as the positive. You have to process your emotions in order to understand where they're coming from, in order to understand what got you to that point. If you don't process them and feel them, it can build up inside and you will erupt like a volcano, and that is never good. It is never good. So process your emotions, but keep them balanced. Keep your thoughts balanced. Do not let the emotions that you're feeling overwhelm you to the point where your thinking becomes unclear, where you're so hurt by someone that now you're reacting. Your thoughts are telling you to react in a way that you can't come back from. Remain balanced, process everything, and then act. If you feel that the action that happened to you has made you feel in a certain type of way that you need to react to it, process the emotion first, process your thoughts, and then react, so that the reaction is not to a severe level that you can't come back from it. Because you have to remember, sometimes people act towards us, and it's not really something that's directed at us. Sometimes they're just having a bad day. Sometimes, it's just they're going through their own thing, and it's sometimes we get the brunt of it. But if you allow them to process their emotions, they might say, oh, you know what, I kind of acted unfairly to Rita, let me go apologize, and you can forgive them because it wasn't that severe. But if you allow your emotions to become unbalanced and your thoughts to become unbalanced, maybe your reaction to that is something you can't come back from, where you can't apologize. So remain balanced with your emotions.
You know, it's nice that that card showed up the second time tonight, and it's the mind and the heart. And it's just that I sense that Rita might have gone through a lot of things lately, emotionally, mentally. Um, could have been about the career, her career. It could have been about her relationships with her loved ones or a significant other. Because right now, this showed up, the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is a card of recovery, regeneration, resisting an inevitable end. I mean, you might have gone through something tough lately. I mean, that's what I'm detecting. It's, or if you have not experienced that and you are still going through something difficult, expect that things would um, turn around for the better. Because if you can see, this is usually it looks like this. So it's an absolute ending, but in the background you will see that there's it's the daylight. It's coming in. It's eliminating the darkness. So right now here, light is actually above the darkness. So you're in recovery. I'm not so sure what you're going through, but I'm confident enough that you will survive it. You will become a better person. Mind, body, heart, you're on your way. But right now, my piece of advice is yes, she has been keeping positive. That's good. My piece of advice is
Awesome.
just keep doing what you're doing. I'm not saying that you should ignore the negative, but embrace the positivity and accept the fact that there are good things that are still happening, that you are recovering, that you are that person who deserves that recovery, you that deserve that positivity, and you, if you strongly believe that you can accept the good things that are meant for you, then it will all be good. It will all happen exactly the same, the way it should happen. So Nadia, just so you know, we have two more people. Um, I guess we could.
Really quick,
Hmm.
what I love that this card came out,
Mm-hmm.
um, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and so many people are going through things.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's the fact that they're working from home
Mm-hmm.
and they're not, maybe they're not getting out much. Maybe they're working from home. Everyone, maybe they have kids, or maybe their significant other or whoever they live with is also working from home. Maybe they live alone,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're stuck working from home. You're so welcome, Rita.
Yes, you're welcome.
They don't really have much human interaction. You know, like in the office, you get to interact, you get to socialize. If you live by yourself, that your day at work is just you by yourself. So this is the perfect card for just like the overall message of 2020 is to be remain balanced in your emotions and in your thoughts, because we don't know what other people are going through. We don't know who has been touched by COVID, either through having it themselves, having a loved one have it, and having them not being able to see them for those 2 weeks, not knowing if they were going to be okay during those 2 weeks. I feel like we don't know what other people are dealing with, and we need to understand that their behavior may not necessarily be about us. It's not always about us. Do not be the self-centered person that is like, yeah, it's me, 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 because everything is not about you. Everything is not about you. Someone is going through some real shit, and you know, that could have put them in a crappy mood, and we're over here getting offended by it and reacting to it. And meanwhile, it's like, no, they just, you know what? They haven't seen their parents in 2 weeks because they got diagnosed,
Mm-hmm.
or they haven't seen their best friend or their sister or their brother. They can't be around their significant other, because they caught it. So it's a hard 2020 has been difficult.
It's
2020 has been difficult, and I think we need to be more understanding of that
these are hard
before we
times.
react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm glad that Rita is staying positive and she's in recovery. I'm actually
Yes,
glad
that's
that that's
great.
what's happening and it's reflected with the cards. And I'm glad that you resonated with what we pulled for you. So please don't hesitate to join the group if you haven't joined the group yet. And just so you know, Nadia, we have two joiners in the group. So we're officially 179 members and we're getting more. I'm pretty sure that they're inviting the rest. Okay. So
That is amazing.
Ariana,
Yeah.
Rachel, it's okay. Don't apologize. I mean, we're just closing, but then we would have to cap until Norman Coleman. So we'll do that like you're like the final Norman. So what do we have for Ariana? What do you have for her?
Okay.
And I have let me look at what I have for her. You know what? Just to give you a hint, it's one of your guys. Okay, there.
I
Just a
can't wait
just a
to
little hint.
see.
Okay. You're welcome, guys. Don't worry, not a problem. Ariana, no worries. You can follow the group, but you can join the group. So by joining the group, you would receive a free reading every 30 days from the last reading that you had. So please don't hesitate to join the group, okay? Sugar-free divinations. Let's see. Tree, sugar-free. Okay, so yes, that's official. And there were additional likes for the page. The number of likes is 143. It's I love you. That's what we have for the number of likes for our
Yes.
page.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay. So Ariana, I act respectfully of others.
Mm,
Okay. I am a firm believer. If you want my respect, respect me. I'm going to give you respect upon meeting you. But if it's not being reciprocated, don't expect me to respect you. Act respectfully of others. Act respectfully of who they are, their beliefs, their thoughts, just their overall person. You want to be respected, you need to respect others. Don't do sneaky shit. Don't um don't try to get over on people. That is not right. Whatever you do not want done to you, don't do it to someone else. That is not the way to live. This a Menti Oracle deck is all about having a heart that is as light as a feather. That when it comes our time to be judged for our life, you want your heart to be weighed as being light as a feather, meaning you have lived the best that you can be, that you have been a virtuous person. And virtuous doesn't have to be that you've been a saint. We can't be saints. We're human beings. But being the best us possible and being respectful of other people is a great way to start. Being respectful of who someone is. We're all different, and that's what makes us amazing people, is that no one is the same. No one, this whole world is made up of unique individuals with different beliefs, um different thought processes, different personalities, and we learn from each other that way. This is how we learn. So respect the differences of other people, respect other people's lifestyles, respect who they are, and that is how you continue to grow and elevate yourself as a person. So in the coming days, weeks, months, make sure that you're living where you respect a person 100%. Just because you don't have to agree. There's a difference between agreeing with how someone chooses to live and respecting. Just because you wouldn't live your life that way doesn't mean you have to be disrespectful of it.
Guess who I have? It's a balancing
Balance.
act. I agree with Nadia.
Yes.
Respect is a balancing act. It's not just about this card is actually balancing how it can be balancing the things in your life. Can be balancing your relationship, your career, your finances. But for the theme of this reading for you, it is very true that you need to balance that level of respect that you are expecting to receive from people and what you are giving to people. I mean, I agree with Nadia. It's it's you respecting no, it's you asking for respect, but the thing is, have you been respecting this other people the same level that you are expecting to be respected? Have you been following the golden rule? So it's not easy. It's a balancing act for so many aspects of your life. And I agree with you. You may be going through that right now, emotionally, physically, mentally, but seek that level of balance that you truly deserve. At the same time, understand the fact that the other people that you have been dealing with deserve that same level of respect. And it's that difficulty that everybody's encountering. You're not alone. We're all experiencing
Yeah.
this in so many different levels. So if you are experiencing something on the financial level, you might want to look into how you're dealing with the financial aspects of your life. Career, have you been having a good relationship with your coworkers? You might want to do that. Relationship, have you been fair? Have you been shady? Have you been doing a lot of interesting stuff on the side? Do you have secrets that you haven't been sharing with your partner? Or if you don't have a partner, then your friends, your coworkers, your relatives, your family. So seek that balance. You're doing this juggling act for not just for any reason, but to attain balance. That's all we can share with you today. So yes, she's saying that other
Yeah.
people have feelings too. I agree. I completely agree.
Yes. Always ask yourself, how would you feel, when you catch yourself that you're not being respectful of someone. Just, stop. Ask yourself, how would I feel if I was in this person's position and this is how I was being treated?
You're
Oh, you're
welcome.
so welcome.
You're welcome, Ariana Grande. Okay, so our final customer, Norman. Thank you for your patience. So let's see what message we have for you. Oh, and Nadia, I'll call you real quick after this. I wouldn't take
Sure.
so long. I just want to share a small tidbit with you. Okay,
Sure, of course.
all right. So let's see what we have for Norman. Um, Divine message for Norman. Let's find out. see. So we've gained a few people for the group and likers. We appreciate that. So again, just to send while I'm shuffling, reminder. So you guys can also check our YouTube channel, Positive Tarot Wisdom, or my website, positivetarotwisdom.com. But please book your more in-depth and personal, more personalized tarot readings through Sugar-Free Divinations, the page, and we have a group. If you'd like to receive free readings every 30 days. Sugar-Free Divinations, it's an open group for you to join and take advantage. It's free.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What do you have for Norman? Oh, Nadia.
I feel like you're gonna like this card. I
Okay.
feel like you're gonna like the artwork on this
I
card.
have a feeling I will.
Okay. So the card I pulled for Norman is I am humble.
Hmm. Oh, that looks like the 60s,
Yeah, I
right?
love this card. So Norman, whatever you have going on, whatever's going on right now, whatever is going to come to you over the next few days, weeks, or the next month, um, be humble about it. I feel like something good is going to come into your life. Um, don't brag. I mean, it's okay to share good news, but there's a difference in um in oh, I got a new car. There's a
Mhm.
difference in telling your friends I got this new car and being and being a show off and being like, oh yeah, I got this new car. I got this. You know, like there's a difference in how you deliver the good news you have. No one likes to show off,
Mhm.
and no one and it's and when you feel someone is showing off, um, you make it hard for someone to be happy for you even when it's your friends, because it's like, oh god, like you're bragging. So it's, you want your friends to be happy for the things you want. People, you want friends and family to be happy for the things that you have going on in your life. So be humble about the things that are going to come into your life. Be humble about it. You can share good news. It's great to share good news with the people who care about you and who you know are going to be happy for you. But just be careful that you don't teeter on showing off. And also, make sure that it's the right time too. Like Eric and I have mentioned in this live, in other lives, it is a difficult time right now.
Mhm.
So, you want to be humble in the things that you have coming into your life, but when you're humble, you're also mindful of what other people are going through. So it's kind of, you don't want to be like in your face, ha ha, your life sucks but mine is great. Be humble about it. Be humble. When you're humble, you continue to be blessed.
Humble, not humble brag. So humble, humble, real humility. Indeed.
Yes, yes.
Um, You know, what you said, Nadia, resonates very well with my card. Actually, I pulled two cards for Norman because I've
Okay.
detected that um, he may be experiencing a level of stagnation in his life, or if he hasn't been entertaining the idea of a huge change that's supposed to occur, that he's like putting it in the back burner, it will not lead to this next card. It will not lead to the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is actually you working real hard, that enough progress would be rewarded. You don't even care about what other people say about you because you will be rewarded very well for the things that you do very well. But here it's just you might need to address this, or you might be dealing with either a water sign, so a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, PCS. I'll emphasize the PCS. And if you have been dealing with that water sign, if it's on the relationship level, you might want to revisit that because this is a very strong message from this major arcana that instead of moving forward, you're actually staying in one place and you're not entertaining your personal growth. That's the divine message from on the tarot level here. And I agree with what Nadia's saying. that that required level of humility would be instrumental to your personal growth, instrumental to turning this around, to actually moving forward, to actually move forward and become like that better version of you. I don't know what's happening in your life, your relationship, your career, your your finances. You may be feeling stuck right now. I mean, I'm sensing that you are feeling stuck because of maybe the circumstances. But you shouldn't allow yourself to be stuck in that single place, because a lot of rewards are actually waiting for you. You're going to be this guy that's wearing tights, okay? Tights is like the red tights is like the in thing right now, okay? No, I'm kidding. So that's not the whole point. But so he's saying very interesting. I'm getting the same message a lot, because that's a stagnation, because you need to address it now. You need to do it.
Yes.
Just do it. Address it now. Otherwise, no amount of good behavior would actually help you. It's just you. That's just you. Okay? So, I mean, I don't have anything else for you. That's what I've detected. I feel that you're just stuck there, and acknowledge the fact that you are, but then accept the fact that you can help yourself be unstuck from whatever situation you are in. Okay? So that's all we can give for you tonight. So there. Looks like we've reached freaking more than 2 hours, Nadia. I would
Yeah.
have to let go, unless you still want to do Henny's Henny's reading. I don't know. It's up to you. You know what? I'm gonna give you, and Janelle's. I'm gonna give you free reign to this. What's your
Um,
decision? You're my partner here, so
no, I know, but you have work
no,
tomorrow.
no, no. It's fine. I mean, I can say yes to that if you say yes. There's two more.
Okay, I am going to put, can you put in a comment that Henny and who is Henny's page and
Henny's page
Janelle
and
are the
Janelle.
last two?
Let's see. I
That
can
they,
do
if
that.
anyone,
Hmm.
yeah, these are the last two because I feel like people are gonna just keep coming.
Yeah. I mean, I have
And
nothing
before you,
against that, but it's just
no, I have nothing against it either. I love it.
yeah.
But
But
we'll
actually, it's a
keep
very
saying
good
these are,
turnout. I would say it's a very good turnout. I
yes,
appreciate it.
no,
I
it's an
love it.
amazing
Yeah.
turnout.
And
Yeah,
that's
no,
what I
I
get
love it. I love
that's what I get for spamming people.
it.
Okay. Well, ask the universe, and the universe gives it to you. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, let's just put that comment that these are the last two so that that way, I mean, join us Wednesday too, guys.
Hmm. Let me just put that. So Henny's page. So let me just put Janelle and Henny. Janelle. Let me just comment this real quick. So while you shuffle, I'll shuffle too. Janelle.
Okay, so we're gonna do Henny first.
Yeah, yeah. Henny, and will be the last for tonight. So please join us on
Wednesday.
Wednesday for our other. I mean, I'll just set the new invite with the event this week. Thank you. There. Okay, that's it. Because of the difference in the time zones, so I completely understand. You know, it's so weird watching myself on my laptop at the same time doing this live. Okay. I mean, I was just typing. So there's like a few seconds of lag, but I would admit that, this is actually pretty cool. It's not far off with the lag. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's see there. Henny's page first, right?
yes,
Reminds me of Henny Penny, that little nursery rhyme thing. Henny Penny.
yes, Miss Honey Penny.
That's like my old school
The
generation.
sky is falling, the sky is falling.
Yes.
With Foxy Loxy
Okay. You know, you're right.
and Turkey Lurkey and Goosey Lucy.
I don't feel so old anymore. Thank you.
It's actually my favorite episode of The Golden Girls.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I sent you a meme about the Golden Girls, by the way. Like, I don't like the Golden Girls. Then somebody looked at it in a bad way, right? So I don't know.
Oh yeah, someone tells me that's like
You go,
I'm
hmm.
sorry, what? That's like telling me I don't believe in tarot.
You go, hmm. Okay.
Be gone, peasant.
All right. All right. Okay, Henny's page.
You know, I keep seeing the Spider-Man cartoon in the TV.
Mm-hmm.
My son said to me he feels safe when he's in the room when we do our lives.
Ah, that's good.
Hearing the tarot makes him feel safe. Isn't that amazing?
That's very nice. That's very, very
So
nice.
I'm like, as long as you keep the TV at a minimal volume, I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that Oracle and Tarot makes him feel safe.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we have for Henny's
Okay.
page?
So, Henny,
It's like Hennessy.
I love this card. Yeah. I converse with awareness is the card I pulled for you.
Mm.
So, as I've said throughout this whole live, the oracle deck I am using is called the Amenti Oracle, the Feather Heart deck. The whole theme of this deck is um, guiding you towards living with a heart that is as light as a feather. And part of that is when you speak to others, you are aware of your tone, the words you use, how you speak to someone. Do you have an attitude? What is your body language? Because we don't just converse with our mouth. We don't just converse with the words we say. We converse with our bodies, with the body language we use. We converse with the facial expressions we have. I know that if someone talks to me with idiotic ideas, I can't hide it on my face. I'm just like, huh?
You go,
Like,
what? Really?
did you really say that out loud? Like, why would you? What made you think you could repeat that? So, converse with awareness, whether it's through facial expressions, whether it's through your body language, or when you talk to people, be mindful of what you're saying to them. You know, is it something, is it a message? Is it something you're going to want to hear yourself? Would you want someone, the person that you're speaking to, would you want to hear that from them? Would you want to be looked at the way that they're staring at you when you're talking to them?
Mm.
Would you want that person to have that body language towards you? Because it is very easy. The tongue can cut like a sword. The tongue can very much cut like a sword. And sometimes, you know, it's like sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Our parents taught us that because bullies can be mean in school.
Mm-hmm.
But we wouldn't be hurt by bullies if words didn't hurt us. So our parents taught us that to make us feel better about the bullies. But in actuality, words do hurt. So be aware of the words you use, be aware of your body language, be aware of your facial expressions, because you never know if that one thing that you say to someone can really set them off and not in a good way.
It's interesting that you talked about how sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. Because nowadays, with on the social media level, just seeing text and words are just absolutely painful, and it's a whole new world right now, like Little Mermaid level. But the whole point is, it's just not easy. That's why this card, this major arcana actually showed up for you. The card of illusion, fear, anxiety, your subconscious, and your intuition. So my question is, you said that, you know, you don't mean to, but you realize and shut up. But the thing is, have you been listening to your intuition? Have you been paying attention to your dreams? Have you been experiencing a good level of anxiety lately because of how you deal with other people and your relationship? So it can be your relationship, the people around work, or how you are dealing with your finances. Have you been fair? Have you been 100%? So if it's about your relationship, you might want to look into how certain illusions that you built up in your life. I mean, we perceive our relationships differently, and it's not easy to acknowledge the fact that we may even be stuck with our own personal illusions, because it's like, oh, ideally I'm always right. I know that what I'm saying is right, but in truth is you've already hurt a million people in front of you because you weren't aware. It's that little illusion that you're like, I'm okay. I'm good. I don't care what other people feel. But it can be two ways. It can be the same thing that other people are feeling towards you. And I would caution you to I would advise you to listen more into your intuition. I would advise you to journal your dreams at this point, because I'm just wondering, are you experiencing a good level of anxiety lately because of how you deal with people, of how you've been working with your coworkers, or how you're handling your career and your finances? It's just a bunch of things that are being reflected. It's the energy that you have given us during this reading right now. So look into those at this. So many facets of your life that you have to look into at this point. Okay, honey? And she did say
Yeah.
Hennessy. So she admitted Hennessy. Okay. All right. So finally, we are going to give our reading for Janelle, divine message for Janelle, or Janelle. I don't know how to pronounce it. So, Miss Page, three. Okay. So I didn't. You're welcome,
You're so welcome.
Hennessy.
Hennessy. Honey coladas are my favorite.
Those are strong for me.
But
So,
I get into so much trouble with them. That's so much fun.
six,
Janelle.
7, then 8. My friend was looking at my cards earlier. He goes, "Wait a minute, Eric, how are your cards? They look so bent." And I go, well." Then I showed him how I shuffle. He goes, "Okay, no wonder. Okay, no wonder." So, 1, 2, 3. Hey Joy, thank you for joining us. You're a little late, but wait, let me see. My usual um tandem. Nadia. Okay. So Joy, if you want your reading, just post your photo on Sugar Free Divination so we can give you your reading. And after Janelle, we would be closing shop for tonight, just for tonight. Then just meet us again on Wednesday for the new live. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, so the card I pulled for Janelle is I am open to love in various forms.
Mm, okay. The black triangle.
Yes. So with the card I am open to love in various forms, um, I feel, especially when it comes to reading cards for people.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone always wants to know about relationships. Am I going to meet the one I love? Am I going to fall in love? Am I going to meet someone? Am I going to meet someone? You get asked that a lot when you read tarot. That is like if someone told you come up with the top 5 questions that people ask, that has to be number one. Um, and and it's and I understand, but in a way, it's kind of sad because love doesn't just come from a relationship with a significant other. You have the love of your family. your parents, your siblings, your grandparents. You have the love of your friends, the love of um, your best friends. And sometimes the love from your friends is even better than a significant other because you're not trying to impress your friends. You're just you. You're just you, and your friends accept you flaws and all. When you're when you're dating someone and and you want it to lead to falling in love, you're trying to impress that person. You know, it's like, look at me. It's like being a peacock. You show your feathers, like, ooh, look at me, look at me. Um, but love comes in so many forms. It can come from your pet. It can come from just loving nature. It comes. And so if you have children, but you're not with maybe you're divorced, or maybe your partner, you guys are not together and you're co-parenting, you have the love of your children. So don't focus so much on one type of love. Focus on all the love that you can get in this world. It comes in so many different forms from so many different people. And be open to that. Be open to the different types of love that there is out there. And if you don't have love of a significant, don't focus so much on that when it's meant to come into your life. But appreciate and value the other people in your life that love you, because those are important too.
Hmm. It's it's interesting that you mentioned the different kinds of love, Nadia, because I'm just sensing that perhaps Janelle's experiencing a level of being overly being an overly perfectionist. It's just a mix of how you're actually dealing with people and how you're so focused with what you're doing that you're actually ignoring that level of love from other people, or even for yourself. You might not even be doing a lot of self-love for you. So
Yes,
it's
self-love.
it that might be the element that's missing in your life right now. I mean, I get you. I get you that it's important. A lot of aspects in our lives are very important right now. You can be focused on your career, you can be focused on your finances, you can be focused on other people. But then, have you been doing a lot of self-love lately? Have you, when was the last time you treated yourself? When was the last time you actually hung out with a few friends that you know that you feel safe, that you feel that you harness that positivity from those individuals? I don't know, just ask yourself that question. I know that we are in a pandemic situation. Just have a Zoom meeting or have a Zoom lunch, just like what Nadia did for one of her celebrations. And it's very important that you don't lose that level of respect for yourself and for for other people. And I'm glad that you agree. You need to do more self love. It's what's missing. You might be so busy to the point that if you look at this guy with a semi fro and red tights, he's so busy working that he no longer sees anything or anyone else. Just the pentacles. This is the eight of pentacles, folks. Just so you guys know. So it is what it is. You would have to focus on yourself from this point. It's just, it wouldn't be fair for you. That's our ultimate message, or that's my personal ultimate message for you. I don't know what else is happening in your life, but looks like you have this imbalance that has been causing you a good amount of discomfort, and look into that. Okay, just do yourself that favor. All right. Okay, so looks like we're done for the last customer of the night. It's been 2 hours.
Yes.
Actually more than 2 hours. But we will go live again on Wednesday. I'll send out the invite, and or Nadia will, because you have access to the site too. But then you're welcome, Janelle. It does. I'm glad that you
You're
think
so
that
welcome.
it does make sense. But again, if you guys need to receive your free reading, please join our group, Sugar Free Divinations, and you can book your more in-depth and personalized tarot readings through our page. You can also visit, I'm going to upload this video on my YouTube channel, on Positive Tarot Wisdom, or you can visit positivetarotwisdom.com to book your more personalized readings as well. But get your free reading every 30 days by joining our group, Sugar Free Divinations. If you're tired of receiving sugar-coated readings, maybe tarot, may it be oracle or Lenormand, please join our group and let your friends, family, secret friends, whatsoever, join the group for free, okay? But for everyone who's joined us tonight, thank you for joining. And any other words from you, Nadia, aside from she is labori underscore bruja in Instagram, just so you guys know. So please follow her as
Thank
well,
you.
okay?
Yes, I mean, just like Eric said, guys, take advantage, join the group. We do a three card general love reading, or if you have a specific, if you have a specific question, we do three card pulls. But you can book us for in-depth questions, in-depth readings. We would love for you guys to utilize our services. We love what we do. Just we would love to see more you guys posting on our page to get more individualized readings.
Mm-hmm.
Our lives are, the Wednesdays and Fridays is what to look forward to based on your signs, and our Sundays is for Oracle or Tarot card or Lenormand, whatever we're feeling. It's sort of
That's appropriate.
spontaneous or
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen. Yeah, it's a spontaneous live. So yeah, just like the page
It's
and
it
post
wouldn't
your
hurt.
picture and ask your questions.
Subscribe, like, it's never gonna cost you anything. You are at a huge advantage by just liking, subscribing. We will give you as much insight as we want. And I agree with Nadia. This is lovely. We love doing this. The huge difference between us and the other tarot readers, if you guys have noticed, we will give you direct answers. We're never going to give you BS. Seriously. It's you have to learn how to accept the
Yeah.
truth. It's going to come straight from us. We are definitely your messengers. We will tell you nothing but the truth. Okay? So
Yeah, we're
again,
not gonna sugarcoat we're not gonna answer your questions like, well, sweetheart, maybe that's, and yeah, and we're not gonna make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So within a month's time, when what's happened hasn't happened, now you're pissed off at us. We're gonna say it how it is, and if you want to be mad at us in that moment, be mad at us. But then when it happens and you're like, oh crap, you know what? I got mad at them, but look, they warned me. It's happened. Hmm. You'll appreciate us in the end.
so yes. And like any other tarot reading, it's not 100%, but take it everything that you can, that anything that resonates with you with a grain of salt. And again, thank you for joining us. We look forward to hearing and seeing you guys again on Wednesday. So again, this is sugar-free divinations, absolutely sugar-free, no sugar coating whatsoever. Thank you for joining us. Nadia, thank you for joining us. Labori Bruja, Positive
Thank
Tarot
you.
Wisdom. Bye. See you guys later.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.